Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Cheryl. Thank you very much for joining me. And if you're a new viewer, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I don't know why I just slammed my hand down, but I did. Got my Diet Coke with me. As you can tell, I'm a little croaky. Just to let you know, this video is basically a Yarny video today on knit and crochet. But I do have a medical update to let you know about, which I'm going to talk about first, but I'll try and keep it quick. It's a long story, so I'll try and make it really short. First of all, how are you all doing? I haven't done a video for a long time. It's been a couple weeks, and I apologize for that, but this is why. So, a week ago Sunday, so like 10 days ago, my throat started hurting, and I started coughing, so I thought, okay, I've got a cold, because I had just babysat a little girl with a cold, so I was like, okay, I've got a cold. So that night, I started having problems swallowing. My throat felt like it was swollen, it felt like it was like that huge, and I couldn't swallow. It was pretty scary, but I calmed myself down. I did not panic. I know, big win for me, but I slept that night, and the next day, I could not swallow very much at all. Basically, ice water was all I could swallow, and even that was hard to get down. And I don't know how to describe this, but basically, when I drink from a straw, because I usually drink from straws, I'll drink from a straw, and the liquid will go down, but as soon as I stop drinking, it's like it would just not finish going down. And I couldn't feel it go down my throat. I can only feel it go like to right here kind of thing. And then it felt like it was blocked. So I thought it was just a cold. So I waited until Thursday, which was, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, so about 5 days. And then I eventually went to emergency. And the reason why I went to emergency is because, first of all, getting into my doctor can take up to 2 weeks. By then, I could be dead or better. So, I went to emergency and got treated like crap by the doctor there. Wasn't my regular doctor. He basically got mad at me for coming in for a sore throat, told me I was fine, and sent me home. And I was like, it's more than a sore throat. I can't breathe. It's like I can't swallow. It feels like it's huge. He says, it looks normal. You're fine. So I went home quite discouraged because I felt like he didn't believe me and didn't take me seriously. Friday morning, I called my doctor's office and I talked to the receptionist and I said, look, I really need to see my doctor ASAP. Is there any way I can get in on like today or Monday? She says, yeah, I can get you in on Monday. She says, you sound awful. I'm like, oh, thank you. But I'm glad that she noticed I sounded bad. So she got me in on Monday. So I spent the weekend swallowing a lot of cold stuff. I felt like my throat was swollen, even though my nose is running. Sorry. Even though I what was I saying? I got focused on my nose. I'm trying not to let it run. Oh, I gotta get a Kleenex. I don't have a Kleenex. Okay, well, hopefully it won't run. The trials of having a cold. Anyways, I what was I saying? I went to the doctor on Monday, my regular doctor, and he says, well, find out what's going on. Now, meanwhile, on the weekend, the doctor at the hospital told me my throat looked perfectly normal, there was no swelling, and still, it felt like it was like this huge, and there was a big blockage there. On Friday night, before I went and saw my doctor, I coughed, and felt something shift in my throat, and I was like, what is that? So I kind of, like that, and I got a piece of mango up that I'd eaten, and I don't usually eat mango, and I'd eaten a mango Sunday afternoon. So I'm thinking maybe I'm allergic to mangoes, and it just, maybe I was choking on it the whole time, but then I thought the doctor at the hospital had seen it. So then I thought maybe I'm allergic to mangoes. I don't know. So that was fine. Monday I went to the doctor, told him about the mango thing. He looked at my throat. He says, no, your throat looks fine. It's not red. It's not swollen. Soon as I coughed at the mango, the throat started settling down. It wasn't swollen. It didn't feel swollen. I know technically it wasn't swollen, but it felt swollen for so long. By the time I went to the doctor on Monday, he said, no, there's no scratching, there's no swelling, there's no white stuff, so it's not tonsillitis. Strep throat, I mean. It's not tonsillitis. Your tonsils are fine. I don't know what is causing this. So then we got talking, and as we were talking, I remembered something that happened to me when I was 11 years old, when I first went on the medication for my Tourette syndrome. I was told when I was 11, and I don't know why I still remember this. I was told that if I was on it long term, I may have the rare symptom of having problems swallowing. This just clicked in my head. I'm like, oh, I totally forgot. So I asked him, and he says, yeah, actually, it can cause that. So he looked it up, and we started talking about it. So we decided I was going to get a barium test done, which is a drink that you drink that kind of highlights all the problems on your esophagus. So you can see if something's stuck there, if it's cancer, which he didn't think it was cancer because I don't have any cancer in my family. And I don't have any of the other symptoms of cancer. So it was like, we'll just do it just in case, because there's always like that 1% chance that it is. So he says, we'll get a barium test done in Kamloops. We'll make an appointment. Then he asked me if I wanted to go off of my Tourette pill to see if it would help. I decided after thinking about it that I would. I knew it would be really hard on me because my tics will come back, but I wanted to try. I went off the pills the next day, and it's been 2 days now, and I've been coughing a lot, but my throat is feeling so much better, and I don't know if it's because I went off of my medication, or if I had a cold, it's getting better, or if I had an allergy attack from the mango and it's getting better. Either way, I feel so much better. I'm coughing a lot, but other than that, I feel fine. And today, I'm so excited about this. I ate a chicken and rice frozen meal. I know, it's been a week and a half and I finally ate something. So I was so excited. And so when I talked to my doctor, and he said that when I get the appointment, because I had to go to another hospital to get the barium test done. So he said when they call me to make an appointment, decide then if I want to go get it done, if I'm still able to eat properly, not to worry about it, whatever. I can go get it done just to make sure, or I can just chalk it up to whatever it was. I'm going to go back on my medicine in about a week and see if it causes it again. I really don't think it was the medicine. I think whatever happened with the mango, whether I was choking on it for a few days or whether I was allergic to it, I don't know. But I think whatever happened with that and the cold put together kind of made it happen. So anyways, I'm thrilled. But in the meanwhile, hold on. In the meanwhile, I haven't got much done in my crafty world or my writing or my reading. Because when you're sick, especially when you can't swallow, well, any kind of sickness, really, you just don't feel like doing anything. So I chatted with my friends on the computer. I have a friend that chatted with me through Facebook Messenger for like 13 hours one day. And it was she was my rock that day because I was ready to just, not deal with it and just give up. And she kept me happy and she kept me going. And I'm so thrilled that she's my friend. But I do have some yarny things to talk about. My friend that I was just talking about, she crochets as well. So we chatted and crocheted while we talked. So I did start a few projects. So if you're here for the yarny goodness, this is it. Thank you for listening to my rant about the medical thing. Don't know exactly what happened, but I'm thrilled I'm able to eat. So this is actually a project I started about 3 weeks ago, and I haven't continued on it. It's, and I don't think I've done a video about it yet. It is Jazzy the Unicorn. I don't remember who designed it. It's a free download on Ravelry. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, but it's a great design, really well written, easy to understand. I love it. It's really good. I made the face, the head of it. I'm making this for Kendra. So I made the face. Isn't that adorable? Jazzy the unicorn. It's going to have a horn. And I made eyes. They say to use safety eyes. I just crocheted some eyes. So I'm making a pink unicorn with rainbow colored mane and tail. So yeah. I haven't weaved in the end, obviously. I've got it looks like it's got snot coming out of its nose, but it's not. It's just haven't weaved in the end yet. So really easy. It's all, I believe it was all single crochet. I'm starting to get an amigurumi, so I'm excited. I'm making that for Kendra, my little sweetheart, who is doing well. We've been talking, and she's happy and everything, so I'm making that for her for Christmas. I tried making the horn. The only problem I'm having with the horn is it's so tiny. It's hard to make. I'm having difficulty making it. And I make it to the point where I can't put stuffing in it because it is so tight. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or what, but we'll figure it out. So I made this with this is crochet. I made it with I believe I made it with a 4mm hook. I don't even remember anymore. I think I went up one size more than what she used because she used DK weight yarn. I'm getting all croaky, I'm sorry. And I used worsted weight. So I think I went up one hook size. But yeah. Then, so my friend Liz, the lady I was talking about, we have decided, not quite decided, but we would like to do a Christmas craft fair next year, or this year, in December. Now, it all depends on basically her, because she's having some issues with some health issues. She had a broken wrist about 2 years ago, and when it healed, when they put a cast on and everything, it never totally healed. It didn't set, so they have to do surgery on it now. So it depends when she has the surgery and how long her recovery is. She's the kind of lady that won't stop crocheting no matter what anyways, but, you know, I'm not going to make her push to crochet, you know. I don't want to push her and ruin the hand more. So, if she doesn't have the surgery before then, and if she can handle it, or if she does have the surgery and is able to crochet in time for December, we're going to do a craft fair. So, we've been making some things. Where did I put it? I can't find it. I made a loofah, like one of those scrubby things, those loofahs that you have in showers. Found a really good pattern. It's basically a common pattern. It's one that everybody uses. It's just double crochet. So basically, what you do, it's a free pattern, so I don't mind telling you what it is. All it is you chain 4, I believe, put it in a circle, and then chain 40 to make the loop, and slip stitch in to make the loop for your hand, and then do 40 double crochets, and then 3 double crochets in each of the 40 stitches, and you can do as many rounds as you want to make it as big as you want, but basically it's 3 double crochets in each double crochet, so it goes up by 3 every time. So I made one of those. I'll be making some more of those for the craft fair. I am making some baby things, so I started this. I, for the life of me, can't remember where I got this pattern. I am so tired. My mind is just gone the last few weeks, or few days from all this stuff. Don't even remember what I did. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is I'm trying to remember what it's called. I'll try and remember to link it below the pattern. I'm not sure if I found it on Ravelry or if I Googled it. But I will try and remember to link it. If I forget to link it and you want to know what the pattern is, make a comment below and I'll let you know. But it is a corner to corner. I think originally it was a dishcloth. but it's a corner to, no, it wasn't a dishcloth, it was a square, like a square for a blanket. They add squares on, but then they said you can make it as big as you want, so I thought, okay, I'll make a baby blanket. So it's a corner-to-corner shell stitch blanket. So I started over here in the beginning and did that, and then you add a shell, like a shell is 3 double crochet, I'm trying to remember the pattern. Oh my goodness. 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3. It's just 3 double crochet in each stitch, in each space, and then chain 1, and then 3 double crochet, chain 1. And it's just easy peasy. And each row you add on a shell. So it's just like a C2C blanket, except it's shells. So you just add on a shell, and then when you decrease, I love the decreasing part on this because I think it's great. All you do is you skip the first shell and go to the second one. So it goes in like that. So I'm still in the increasing. I'm going to make this 2 colors, I think. I got this at Fields, this yarn at Fields, which I don't know if any other country has Fields. And much of Canada doesn't have many Fields anymore either, but for some reason my town does. And they had some discount yarn on, which they don't usually have a lot of yarn. They had a ball of this for $2.50, which was a really good deal. So I bought like 4 of those, 2 of this color, 2 of a blue. So I'm going to make the increases green, this color, and the decreases blue. It's a really soft yarn. I don't know what kind it is, but yeah, I'm loving doing this. When I was doing it, I was loving it. So yeah. Oh, I guess these. And then the last thing I started yesterday was again for the craft fair, if I do it. If I don't do the craft fair, I'm going to have a lot of stuff that is just going to have to sit around until I do craft fair. I started making a dress, a baby dress. Oh goodness, I should have been prepared. I forgot to get the pattern. Where's my phone? Hold on, let me find the pattern for you. Okay. Get my phone. Sorry about that. See my light? I have to clean my house because it's a mess and it's a disaster. So I've got to clean it today, but starting today. I'm not very good at cleaning houses, like my house, but I got to start working on it. Don't know why I told you all that, but I was looking at my house when I was trying to get my phone and it's just a disaster. Yeah. Let's go to Ravelry. So my ticks might be worse coming soon because of my Tourette ticks. Sorry. Because of going off my medication. But, I mean, hopefully I'll be able to go back on my medication and it'll be fine. If not, we'll deal with it then. There's no other medication I can go on. There is, I believe, 3 medications for Tourette's. I have tried the other 2 and they don't work for me, so I think I would just stay off medication, which is a scary thing for me. When I wasn't on medication, I was doing screaming texts and barking and everything every 2 to 3 seconds, so it was, the doctor that diagnosed me told me I was one of the worst cases he's ever seen, so, yeah, not looking forward to that, so, we need to go to the library. What the heck? Will Trader Sell? I don't want to go to Trader Sell. Not project. That's not what I want. Oh my goodness. It seems like Ravelry is changing all the time and I never know what I'm doing. Recently added. That's what I want. Found it. So, okay, so this is Jazzy the Unicorn. I found that one. It's by Jess Huff. March 2018 it came on. My phone is not charging very well. Doesn't have much power, so it's not showing the picture, which is weird. Come on. Okay, so well, what am I doing? No, that's not what I want. Trying to enlarge. Here is Jazzy the Unicorn, the one I'm making in pink. So isn't that cute? Oh, darn phone. Isn't that cute? So I'm going to be making the body bright pink. And the mane, I'm going to be making sparkly pink, like the top part here. I'm going to be making sparkly pink and sparkly purple, and the tail will be sparkly pink and sparkly purple. And the other parts here, right, the feet, the hoofs, will be purple. So, yeah, that'll be cool. So I'm glad I found that for you. But for this dress that I will show you in a minute, let's see if it's in. Here it is. It was in Ravelry. So this is the, yeah, I think this is the one. I'm trying to enlarge it. It won't let me enlarge it. There we go. Okay. So this is the Carolina dress. Isn't that adorable? So, I'm making the top part red and the bottom part white and the flower white. So basically the same thing, except mine is going to be red and white. So this pattern is a free download by Teresa Knapp, K-N-A-P-P, Teresa Knapp. And, yeah. So I started that one yesterday, and it's, I think, I'm not sure, but I think this is the top. They got sizes like newborn to 3 months to 6 months to 9 months to a year to 18 months. I mean, it goes up to 2 years basically. So I'm making the first size, which is a newborn, but I'm making it, she used DK weight again. So I used worsted weight with a 4 millimeter? A 4 millimeter, and she used DK weight with a 3.5 millimeter. So it might be a little bit bigger, but I'm okay with that. So, yeah, I think it goes like this. So, as you can tell, what we started with, let me see where it is. Okay, so what we started with a chain. Oh my goodness, where am I at? Okay, we started with a chain right here. Then we did this part. Then we attached the yarn. Again, this is a free pattern. We attached the yarn to the bottom part from the chain and did that part. So now we're working on that part. Okay, for some reason, oh, I know why. Okay, so this has to be hooked up, but yeah, it's really pretty. I'm enjoying it. Really easy pattern. Really easy pattern. So I know it's not really showing very well. Trying to show the pattern. It's really pretty. It's got a ridge here, like little things. It's really pretty. So I am making that. That is all I'm working on. I am doing a diamond painting. I haven't diamond painted in like over a week since I got sick. I did do some diamond painting today, so yay. Excited. I'm starting to feel a little bit normal. So again, like I said, I'm starting to clean my house and get that all done. I went through one of here's all my boxes that I have to go through. So even more than that, I can't show you the ones over here, but I've got tons of boxes I have to go through that are from my storage room. And I decided to clear that out and start going through them all and get rid of a bunch of stuff, trying to downsize. I mean, all I really need are like a little bit of dishes and my clothing and my art supplies and my books, and I'm happy. So I'm getting rid of a bunch of stuff. Sorry. So I'm starting to do that today, but as you can tell, I get coughing when I get done doing too much, so I'm trying not to push it too far. But yeah, that's all my Yarny projects so far, and hopefully I'll have some finished objects for you soon. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you're working on. If you have a question for me, please let me know. I'll try and answer it. And let's think of a question of the day. Oh, here's a good one. If you couldn't swallow solid food, what would be the liquid you would drink the most? For me, it was slushies. From I have a corner store down the street, and I went out for a walk every day because I was so just couldn't handle it inside all the time. I went for a walk every day, got a slushie, and I mean, I'm a diabetic, so I take insulin for it, but it was basically my only meal the whole day. So, because all I was drinking was water, basically. So, I would have a slushie, take my insulin, I would drink my slushie all day long, like it would last me all day because I couldn't swallow very well. I mean, literally, I would take one swallow an hour kind of thing. So, I really enjoyed that. That was really a good treat for me because it was cold, it went down good, and I loved it. And it got my sugars to the point where it was not going too low, and I was able to take my insulin and not keep it too high. So it was really good because when I get a flu or something, I don't know about other diabetics, but for me, my blood sugar goes sky high when I have a flu or something. It goes from I'm brittle diabetic, so it can go from really, really high to really, really low within an hour. And it goes wacky whenever I have a flu. So I was able to keep my blood sugar really well looked after during that with the slushies, which sounds kind of weird, but it did help. I was able to control it. So what drink would you drink if you couldn't eat food? That's my question. I drank a lot of slushies. And ice cubes. I sucked on a lot of ice cubes. Yeah. Alright, I hope you had a wonderful day. God bless you in all you do. And if you're on my Facebook page and you mentioned that you are praying for me, thank you very much. God bless you. And I forget what I was going to say. Thank you. Have a great day. God bless you and all you do, guys. Bye. Oh, I can't turn this off now. Okay, bye.